Hey, today I am going to be making old-fashioned tea cakes. 3 of my 5 grandchildren are going to be helping me. These are jewels in my life. And let me go ahead and tell you, you see this right here, this silicone? That is what I use to put my cookies on, because they don't burn on the bottom. Okay. All right, first of all, we're going to put in 3 cups of self-rising white lily flour. Okay, baby.
Does it need to be sifted or anything?
I do not sift it.
Okay, so just dump it in?
Just dump it in.
All right.
And then it's 2 cups of sugar. Dump it in. Okay. And then there's 2 sticks of butter.
Uh-oh.
Baby, let's put the butter in.
Toss that butter in.
Toss the butter in, baby.
Toss it in.
There you go, just like that.
Just like brother did, do the other one. Ready? You gonna toss it in?
Yeah. Toss it in, baby. There we go.
Now this?
Yeah, now 2 eggs.
Now 2 eggs.
Toss it in. Okay, baby. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 4 tablespoons of milk.
Okay.
And then we're gonna stir it.
All right. Aren't we gonna let the little niece stir today? She didn't get to do any of the last video.
You wanna stir it a little bit? I'll let all 3 of y'all stir.
Woo!
Stir hard.
Ooh. Mm.
Let me get it stirred for a minute here, and then I'll
And
let
then you can finish it up for her. Yeah.
These 2 little ones, I'm gonna tell you, these 2 little ones, there's one thing they do. They like to stir. Whenever they were staying with me, when I was keeping them, they wanted to bake. So I would give them a pan and my sifter and my flour. Now I'm gonna tell you, a lot of folks said there ain't no way I'd let them make that mess in my kitchen. But you know what? I didn't care. I could sweep it up off of the floor. But they had a good time. And no matter what people think, they were learning.
That's right. They were.
So, okay. Now stir some. I'll let each one of you stir. Just hang on. Just mash it around like I was doing, baby.
Woo! So can they be clumpy like that? Is that fine, or do you roll them out? How does it work? You roll them out like a biscuit?
I spoon them out like about a tablespoon or a teaspoon.
Okay.
So.
Can I do it?
Yeah, y'all go ahead and stir just a little bit. Okay. Okay, baby. Now stir. Go ahead and stir. Do you need to get in a chair? You don't need to stand in
I
a
do.
Okay,
Oh, he
well,
do.
get a
He
chair.
do.
There's one thing about these babies. They do love to play in flour, these 2 little ones. And they didn't care. One day I looked around, they had it strode from the kitchen to the living room. But that's okay, I got it up.
And they sneaky too.
And they was covered in flour.
Yeah, look at little miss over there is laughing because she knows she's the sneakiest one back there. She'll come down to my house and I'll tell her, do not do this. I am going to the bathroom. I'll come out and she'll be doing exactly what I just told her
baby,
not
you
to
want
do.
Stir some? Go ahead and stir some. But there's one thing, you want your grandbabies to learn, let them learn. You can clean the mess up. They gonna be little one time in their life.
That's right.
Does it get aggravating? Oh yes, it does. It sure does. Okay. All right, y'all through? Okay.
I'm not.
You're not?
Wash your hands then. Are you gonna help Nanny pat them out?
Go wash your hands.
Go wash your hands.
So, let me see. You done good there. Now, you're going to be like, my goodness, this stuff is not going to ever work. You can use a mixer to mix this up. I just thought
It looks awful thick. Is it supposed to be that thick?
it is.
Okay, so it is like a good
Yeah.
good old Cookie dough. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cookie dough is what it is. But I've just always done it like this.
Mama used to make these when we were in school. And she'd have them ready for us when we got off the bus, because where we lived so far out in the boondocks that we rode the bus for a dang hour to get home. Hour and a half sometimes, and we lived on an old dirt road. The bus liked to get stuck on. Kind of like this one.
My daughter, I have one daughter, they have a Airbnb. And I figured, well, if nothing else, when somebody come to stay, I could always make them a batch of cookies. That will help. They're like that when they travel. So,
Let's see.
you know, sometimes you just have to think of stuff.
Are we gonna pimp out the nanny?
Okay, now, what we do now, I got to get this off my hands. A lot of people, when they make biscuits, they don't wash their hands. I tell you, if I make biscuits, I'm going to be washing. I can't stand that dough sticking to my fingers.
Me neither. And it seems like it's worse with milk.
Yeah.
Like if you use buttermilk, it's sticky, but it's not quite as sticky. But if you use milk, it's always super sticky.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know
Okay. Now, then you take like one spoon. I use I don't know what folks call it. I call it a tablespoon, but they say that's not what it is. And you just do it just like this. And just dip it out. Space them out to where, because they will flatten out. You just kind of space them out, just like that, where they won't stick together. I have had them to where they stuck together, and that's fine. You just take a knife and split them out. Now, if you're looking a lot of times for perfectly round cookies, this ain't gonna happen. Some people do them that way, but sometimes, as my daddy used to say, sometimes the ugliest cake and cookie is the best. So.
Looks like ice cream.
Sweet girl, did you want to put some?
You want
out there
some
too?
in? Okay. But this, today, is grandchildren learning. And I think they should all learn. They may come a time in their life
Leave her a little bit of room.
where they have to. You just never know. It's too
Ooh.
much.
Who's gonna eat that cookie? That's not a cookie. That's a cake.
I will.
Okay.
There you go.
I went to the grocery store and forgot to buy cookies for the grandchildren. They come down to my house, won't know if I got cookies, ice cream, Pop-Tarts, or honey buns. Because, you know, a lot of times at home, they just don't get that stuff because that ain't good for them. But
Oh, here we go. She's gonna call
They'll-
everybody out about the sugar again.
they'll come down to my house. Nanny, you got a cookie I can have? Yep. Well, I forgot to buy cookies. So I said, well, the best thing I can do, make them a batch of tea cakes because they do love tea cakes.
So what are you gonna do with the rest of that dough?
I'm going to finish making cookies with it.
Oh, okay. So are you gonna just?
I'm going to put these in the oven.
Okay. I didn't know
And-
if you could freeze it. Can you freeze that like you can with like?
I ain't never froze it. I don't think it'd do too good. I guess you could.
I don't see why you couldn't. But,
And
just
just cut it out in squares. You reckon you could do that with it, baby?
I would think that you could do that and make it and put it in the fridge for a little while, and
Yeah.
then you'd be
But-
able to use a cookie cutter easier.
I got to make them enough of cookies because I'm going to be, like I said here a while back, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. I got to go take care of my sister. She's having knee surgery. So I got to go take care of her.
So we won't get a lot of nanny bug during that
No,
time.
you won't unless she may want some liver and gravy. And if she does, I'll have to cook her some of that. Because she don't know how to cook that, she says.
Okay. All right. So what did you say the oven is on?
350 and for 8 to 10 minutes.
All right. All right, y'all. We'll post the results on TikTok tonight. We've learned that these videos take forever to load out where we live because we do live out with some horrible reception.
Lord of mercy, it's bad down here.
But we'll let all the grandkids do the taste testing, and maybe we can see if we can't get another story out of Nanny.
Well, y'all just take care. And like I said, if you don't see anything of me in 2 weeks, I will still be there. I just got to go take care of her. So, like I said, I'm the cook and caretaker of the family. So, y'all have a good Labor Day. Be careful and enjoy yourself. God bless y'all.